Friends of Baseball crazy MLB plays. You're not gonna believe this play. Very crazy. Cubs at Pirates, top of 3. There's 2 outs and a runner on second. There's a shot to the third baseman. He fires over to first. But look at that. Oh no, that's not how this works. You're going the wrong way, son. But he beats fakes. Oh, here comes the runner, and he's safe. Now get him, come on, throw it back to first, and that's an easy, no, the second baseman can't handle it, and this is starting to look like a Little League debacle. Whoa, again, another errant play, and you know what, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are not going to Chuck E. Cheese. They're staying afterward and running some lines. That's how it works. Terrible, terrible play. Finally, from Friends of Baseball and the Portland Diamond Project, let's take a look at this play. It's Nationals at Brewers. Bottom of second, no outs, and a runner on second and third. Pop fly, can of corn to the first baseman. Easy out, but wait a minute. Oh, you forgot about the guy on third, and look what happened. He tagged it up and brought it home. This is why you gotta keep your head on a swivel, kids. That guy, Colton Wong, got it done. Look at this, simple pop fly. First baseman's got it. But what happens here? The catcher's not in place, and what's the pitcher gonna do? Say hustle up? It's too late. He's in for the score. Well done. Next up, from Friends of Baseball and the Portland Diamond Project, some crazy baseball plays. Can you believe what happens? Twins at Royals, bottom of the 3. No outs, runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch. Let's lay down the bunt, and oh no, it's a pop-up to the first baseman who turns and fires, doubles him up at second. And you know what happens next? An easy flip back to first to complete what you know is a triple play. Well done.
Welcome everyone, we are so excited. Rock the Boat is going to begin in just a few short minutes, and there are already so many people gathered together that we know well. Ben Longcourt, it is so great to see you, and Manny Dempsey, and Molly, and Coach Bolden. We are so wonderful to have all of you here with us. My name is Ian Lindsay. It's my great privilege to get to help co-host this annual Friends of Baseball Gala that will be starting in just about 15 minutes. But right now, I wanted to remind everyone that we have a live auction that is going on. Kamani, it's so great to see you. Nova, you're getting shout outs, by the way, just so you know, in the chat. The live auction is in our auction software, Octria. Make sure that you are logged into Octria. That is where all of the bidding is happening on a very fun group of items. You can go right here to charityauction.bid / swing for the fences 2021. And also, we're going to drop that link, thanks Ben, right into the chat. I highly recommend that you consider using a second device. So you can watch wherever you're watching right now, and then use maybe your phone or a tablet or a second device to be logged into Octria. That way you'll be able to bid and watch at the same time. Chad, so great to see you. Nova, hey, you know, I'm not, no spoiler alerts, no spoilers, but Nova is going to be joining us a little bit later, and also has a lot of Friends of Baseball swag going on. So in order to join us right here in the YouTube chat where so many people are, like Nova and Nathan and Chad and Gerald, you have to create a free YouTube account, which YouTube calls a channel. So follow these instructions. Just click on where it says to create a channel if you haven't done so already, and you'll be able to jump in and join us in the chat. And I will tell you, it will be very, very much worth your while, because we're gonna have games, trivia, prizes, all happening in the chat. So in order to participate in those things, you got to come join us in the chat. So now is a great moment to make sure you have a few delicious things to eat and drink. If you've got some of that Joe Brown's ready to go, well, now's a good time to put it in a bowl or just, you know, open the bag. We will be back in just a few short minutes, right at 7 o'clock, to begin Rock the Boat, our annual Swing for the Fences Gala supporting Friends of Baseball. Cannot wait to see you very, very soon. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Next up, from Friends of Baseball and the Portland Diamond Project, some crazy baseball plays. Can you believe what happens? Twins at Royals, bottom of the 3, no outs, runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch, let's lay down the bunt, and oh no, it's a pop-up to the first baseman who turns and fires, doubles him up at second. And you know what happens next? An easy flip back to first to complete what you know is a triple play. Well done.
Good evening again, everyone. We are 5 minutes away from our official start time, and I just wanted to take one more moment to remind everybody that you want to be logged in to Octria, which is our auction and raffle software. It's where there are amazing live auction items, all of which are already open and bidding is underway. I can tell you that people like, for example, the home run on Caps is currently going to Laura, and Holly thinks she's got the World Series watch party all wrapped up, but you know, there's still time to go. So make sure that you're logged in, and particularly, Kamani, it's so great to see you in the chat, thank you. But I want to remind everybody about our raffle tonight. You could win 2 tickets on Alaska Airlines to anywhere they fly. There are a limited number of raffle tickets available. They are selling quickly. I am watching. So if you would like to have the opportunity to win 2 round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines, $50 per ticket, make sure you get your raffle tickets purchased now. And while you are in Octria, you'll notice that you can donate a baseball glove for one of our youth ball players. Please consider donating a glove or 2 gloves. I mean, you could donate an entire team's worth of gloves. That would be just fine. So consider donating some gloves. We'd love it. And Manny Dempsey, who's here with us, Emmanuel Manny Dempsey. Manny, I see you in the chat, and we are so glad you're here, created the cover art for our amazing activity book. This is a great option for younger baseball fans, like maybe those like 10 and under. All kinds of fun activities in our activity book, and you get the original cover art by Manny Dempsey. So Manny, thank you so much. Make sure you buy one of those. When you buy one, you also donate one at the same time. Grab your food, your drink. We're gonna start in under 5 minutes. We cannot wait to rock the boat, swing for the fences, and celebrate Friends of Baseball. We'll see you very, very soon.
Next up, from Friends of Baseball and the Portland Diamond Project, some crazy baseball plays. Can you believe what happens? Twins at Royals, bottom of the 3, no outs, runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch. Let's lay down the bunt, and oh no, it's a pop-up to the first baseman who turns and fires, doubles him up at second. And you know what happens next? An easy flip back to first to complete what you know is a triple play. Well done.
Hi, I'm Terry Mariani, and I want to talk to you about Friends of Baseball. You know, my whole life was centered around a ball, a bat, a glove, beginning in second grade when I played my first game over at Brooklyn Park, carried right through college and into my professional life as a head softball coach at Portland State for 29 years. Can't imagine my life without that early opportunity to play baseball and softball. And thanks to Friends of Baseball, many of the young kids today don't have to worry about that. You know, the money, having to pay to play, that should never be a reason why a kid can't play sports. And thanks to Friends of Baseball, that never is a reason, because they have scholarships for those that are in need. And if you don't have the equipment to play, again, Friends of Baseball are right there to help out with that. And if that's all that Friends of Baseball did, providing the opportunities to play, providing the equipment, teaching them the physical skills of the game, that would be awesome. But they do so much more than that. They have an after-school program called Count RBI. That's in 20 public schools here in Portland. And then you throw in their summer programs and their summer activities. They teach these young girls and boys life lessons that go far beyond the field and frankly far beyond the classroom. They have mentors, they have trusted adults who they can go to, and those trusted adults will make sure they're on track for a successful life. And so that's why I'm asking you to join me in supporting them and making sure this great organization continues to provide these opportunities for the young girls and boys in our community and make that positive impact in their life.
Welcome to Rock the Boat, our annual Swing for the Fences Gala celebrating Friends of Baseball. We are so excited to have all of you here tonight to celebrate, to play, to enjoy, to raise funds. My name is Ian Lindsay, and it is my great privilege to get to be here to help host this evening's festivities. And as we begin, it is also my great privilege to welcome a member of the Friends of Baseball Board of Directors. Also on this program, on the program committee that is bringing us all together tonight. He grew up in Northeast Portland, where he developed a love of the game of baseball at Riverside Little League and has been a longtime dedicated coach. Would you please welcome Gabe Chase to help us begin our evening?
We want to acknowledge the lands on which we practice, play, learn, and work. The Portland metro area rests on the traditional village sites of the Multnomah, Wasco, Cowlitz, Cathlamet, Clackamas, Bands of Chinook, Tualatin, Kalapuya, Malala, and many other tribes who made their homes along the banks of the Columbia River. We want to take this opportunity to recognize and thank the original caretakers of these lands.
Thank you, Gabe, for grounding us in our role as stewards as we begin, and for your service to children who play and grow on this land through all of your work on the Friends of Baseball board. And this is also a really great time to recognize all of our current and past board members who are here with us tonight, and I know many of them are. Would you please help in thanking all board members for their incredible work to increase access as our board members say hi in the chat. And if you want to use the clapping emoji, the applause emoji, to give it up for our board members right now who definitely rock the boat, we would be super, super thrilled. So, board members, thank you so very much. You can find this clap emoji, and just a little pro tip. if you use the colon, you can then type words like Anna and Eric are doing right now, and you'll be able to find the emojis you are looking for. So colon, the word clap, and then the emoji will pop up down at the bottom of your YouTube chat box. Hey, Bernadette, Catherine, Molly, everybody's giving the board a big round of applause. You know, tonight we gather to support Friends of Baseball's Full Count RBI program. And our Full Count RBI program is committed to helping every child get a chance to swing for the fences. And we want to thank all of you for being here to support that happening. One more quick reminder that we really want everybody to join us in the chat where I can see you all are. So Aaron and Jaden and Tiffany and Jimmy and Sterling and Lakitha, Chad, Kiggs, Jay. Okay, wait, I don't know who, but hi, welcome. We're so glad you're here. And Anna, Todd. That's where you want to be. It's so easy to join us in the chat. Just create a free YouTube account that YouTube calls a channel, and that's how you're going to be able to jump in. Hey, JD, thank you. That's very helpful. JD, nice to see you. And Ben Longcore is here, and Jaden, hey, nice. Yes, Jaden, it's so good to see you too. So make sure you do that because we are going to have trivia and prizes and other fun things happening right inside our chat. I also just want to remind everyone that we have a live auction and a number of other very fun opportunities that are currently available in Octria. Our auction software is Octria. You want to make sure that you are logged in and registered in Octria because that's where you're going to be able to bid on live auction items, purchase a raffle ticket to win 2 round-trip air tickets wherever Alaska Airlines flies, make a donation of a glove to one of our youth ball players, purchase one of Manny Dempsey's incredibly beautiful activity books. All of those things are happening in Octria, and we do suggest that you consider using 2 devices. So watch right here, and then pick up another device like your phone or a tablet, and you can log into Octria there so you'll be able to bid and watch all at the same time. If at any point you need assistance with any of those things, please reach out to our tech support. We have tech support standing by. If you send them an email at friendsofbaseball.org, they'll get back to you and help you out with Octria or YouTube. Or if you're just like wanting to donate a giant boat to Friends of Baseball and you don't know how to do that in Octria, just reach out to Gala at friendsofbaseball.org and be like, I got a big boat. It's rocking and I want to donate it to Friends of Baseball. We can make that happen for you or any other valuable thing that you want to donate. It's totally fine. So make sure that you find the link to Octria in the chat right now. I do want to just point out that our first 2 live auction items, the bidding is going extremely well. Laura has got the home run on Caps and is currently in the lead on that World Series watch party, but there's still time. So make sure that you are bidding on those things. Now, we want to, just so that you can show us that you are all with us right now, would you find the boat emoji and put it right into the chat so that we can all rock the boat together? Put the boat emoji into the chat and show us that you are finding all the emojis. And I will just say, if you're looking for emojis, they are down under that little smiley face. Yeah! Anna, Laura, Molly, Gregory, Ben, Jaden, everybody's rocking the boat. So I got to tell you, it is time to rock the boat. We have 2 amazing co-hosts who are coming at you right now. Let's do it. Introducing our celebrity hosts for tonight. Fully vaccinated and reporting live from Sport, Oregon. You know him from Fox 12 Oregon Sports, where he's covered sports in Oregon for 2 decades from preps to pros. And she is a catcher turned executive director, always just ready to be in every play, fulfilling her lifelong dream of hosting her own sportscast. Give it up for Nick Krupke and Nova Newcomer!
Welcome to Rock the Boat. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Nova Newcomer here reporting from Sport, Oregon. Let me give you a rundown of our game plan for the night. You will hear about the impact of our work to support youth during the pandemic, raise funds to support our work. Make sure you don't miss the chance to make a play for one of our live auction items, and you'll have the opportunity to donate gear to Full Count RBI Youth, including supporting gear for softball players in our new Full Count RBI Girls Lead Softball Institute launched this year. In fact, one of our featured gear items tonight is our newly released Anna tote. need everyone to see this.
Beautiful.
And this is named for Anna Perez, our girls lead softball camp director, and imprinted with the inspiring words of our young leaders. Anna, this is for you. Please pick up a tote for yourself and donate one to a softball player with our Buy One, Give One BOGO gear sale on the Octria site. You can find the link in the chat. And Nick, can you tell them about another way they can join in to rock the boat with us tonight?
Well, we're having so much fun. I'm just glad that we can be here again. Like we said last year, I can't wait until next year. That's the thing, baseball thing, or so many teams right now aren't in the playoffs. Wait till next year. Next year we can be back together again in person. But it's nice to be paired with the catcher. I was always a pitcher growing up, a little bit of third base. I couldn't hit, so I just turned into a pitcher and a DH. But to have a professional catcher here, Nova newcomer, certainly excited about that. We got to count down the plays of the year because despite the pandemic that's rolled into more than 1 year, Friends of Baseball has still survived and done a great job with it. We've had a lot of great stories this season. You got to pick your 4 moments from Friends of Baseball's amazing year in summer. The 2021 Summer Fellow is going to be one of the great ones, of course, everybody giving their time and effort. Friends of Baseball, and we'll get to as well, Friends of Softball. Your other chance, Coach Chad learns how to dance. Now, we've seen this in pre-production. You're going to want to stick around and watch that. My guy, Coach Chad, learns how to floss on Talent Tuesday, which I know that Chad's in the chat, so if we can somehow find a way to get him on the stream to do the floss live, we might have to pick up that. Your guy, our guy, your favorite ex-Mariner, Brian Hunter, had a great story, a broken bat home run. Got to show it to the kids. We'll bring that to you as well. And how about the cardio challenge with Coach Juan? It was so difficult when for so long these kids couldn't be out at any parks and out and actually play baseball. Friends of Baseball found a way to keep these kids engaged and keep them motivated and into the game as well. And we want to know now, Ian, how can everybody vote for their favorite plays of the year?
Well, Nick and Nova, I will totally answer that question, Nick, but I also want to just point out that Jaden is wondering how 2 of the greatest of all times, 2 GOATs, can be in one room, and it's obvious that the 2 of you are, well, you are the greatest of all times. It's so exciting to be here co-hosting with both of you. Nick, since you actually do this professionally for real, I think Nova and I are both like just taking notes. It's really great. So thank you for being so great, gracious to be here with us. So to answer your question, as Nick just said, we have 4 top plays of the year from this past year at Friends of Baseball. And we would like to invite you to vote on which of those plays of the year will be our top play of the year. We're going to watch them here in the coming few moments, and you'll be able to vote on, as Nick said, is it going to be our 2021 Summer Fellows, Coach Chad learning the floss, Brian Hunter, or our cardio challenge? It is $1 per vote in Octria, and we strongly encourage you to stuff the box. You can cheat. It's really easy because it's not cheating. You're donating to Friends of Baseball. Every dollar gets you 1 more vote. So make sure that you find our plays of the year right in Octria. Remember, if you're not registered yet, you want to be registered in Octria because that's where all of these fun things are happening. Also, our raffle ticket sales. I just want to remind you that if you want an opportunity to win 2 round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines, no restrictions to anywhere that Alaska flies, only $50 a ticket. And they're selling quickly. We have a limited number of raffle tickets, so if you want one, now would be a really great time to buy it. You can also donate a glove. You can get Manny Dempsey's beautiful artwork on the cover of our activity book. So with all of that, Nick, would you be willing to tell us about our first 2021 Play of the Year?
The Friends of Baseball top plays of the year. 2021 Fellows from summer. In the summer of 2021, full Count RBI youth programming resumed in-person enrichment classes serving students at 4 school sites in Portland and Gresham. Additionally, the full Count staff brought play ball events to parks throughout the community, distributing gear and offering numerous youth clinics. In August, Friends of Baseball's girls lead softball camp took place at Roosevelt High, introducing 25 young women to the sport. The return to in-person programming was fueled in large part by FOB's 2021 Summer Fellows, who represented baseball and softball programs from 5 different PIL high schools. Collectively, the 2021 Summer Fellows provided over 750 hours of service to youth in our community.
All right, thanks, Nick. So, as we said, that's our first potential play of the year. Make sure you get your votes in, $1 per vote, to decide which will be our top play of the year. We have more coming up in just a moment, but first, we have to thank an incredible group of supporters of Friends of Baseball, without whom we could not be here tonight or all year long. So would you please find that applause emoji? Put your virtual hands together for our amazing sponsors, led by our Hall of Fame sponsor, the Portland Diamond Project. Portland Diamond Project, we are so grateful for all of your support. To all of our MVP sponsors, Sport Oregon, PNC, Mineral, Mariners on Base, and Heekin Law Firm. And I want you to know, sponsors, there is a lot of applause and love coming at you in the chat. Tiffany Gregory, DJ, everybody's giving you love. Our Cy Young sponsors, Tonkin Torp, Desjardins, Atkinson Insurance Group, Knights Baseball Club, thank you so much. To our Gold Glove sponsors, Deschutes Investment Consulting, Oxley and Associates, Terry Mariani. Terry, for being here and talking to us about the importance of softball and baseball. We are so grateful. To Sarah Coakley, Chase Law PC, Vanport Batting Cages, we are so grateful. To our all-star sponsors, Jordan Bice, Michael Adler, and Harlan Levy, we are so grateful. Give it up to all of our sponsors tonight as we rock the boat, because sponsors, you are the water that rocks our boat. Okay, that might have stretched that metaphor, but we are so grateful to all of you for being such a huge part of Friends of Baseball. We couldn't do it without you. And because we know that baseball people are trivia people, baseball people are people who know the minutia. We're going to play a little trivia game as we go along this evening, and we're going to offer prizes. So the trivia is going to happen right in the chat. And the prize for our first trivia question is going to be a San Francisco Giants swag bag. Sterling, I figured you did. Sterling says we like trivia. So you're going to answer this trivia question in the chat. The first person to get the answer right will win the San Francisco Giants swag bag. And here is your first trivia question. Everyone knows that there are stadiums in the bigs where you can actually rock the boat. Of the 30 MLB stadiums, there are 4 that are located so close to the water that a home run or a foul ball could actually make a splash and hopefully not hit a boat. So we've all seen the Giants splash home runs into the bay or drop one into the water, but there are 3 other stadiums where this is also possible. Name one of those other stadiums or the team that plays there, and you could win a San Francisco Giants swag bag. Does anybody know? It's not, the Giants is not, it's the nope. Anybody? Nope, not San Fran. Nope. Nope, not Candlestick. Is it the Reds? Yes! I see, I think Donnell got there first. That's right, the Cincinnati Reds at Great American Ballpark. You can actually rock the boat. I think Donnell is our winner. Very, very nicely done. Congratulations. And that's how you do it. And okay, so you can see here are all the correct answers. Oracle Park, PNC Park, National Park, and the Great American Ballpark. You got it. But of course, answering Oracle Park, that didn't count because I gave you that one. That was, that we gave you that one for free. Now, in just a moment, we are going to begin with some of our live auction items. And I want to remind everyone that our live auction is happening in Octria. So I can see that many of you have found that because there's a lot of bidding happening in Octria right now. On our first 2 live auction items, the home run on caps and the World Series watch party, Tony is currently the top bidder on the World Series watch party, and Laura has all of those amazing caps. Just a reminder that we have had some really, really amazing, beautiful caps over the years. I personally wear my Friends of Baseball caps like almost every day, or almost, I alternate between these 2. But this is your chance to actually get all of the Friends of Baseball caps over the last 3 or 4 years. So the Jaden cap, the limited edition Centennial cap, and I'll just tell you, this cap gets so many comments out and about when you're wearing it. This cap, people just always comment. I'm going to just show you this one more time. I mean, there's this part, and then of course there's the one of only 250. So they're very limited. Also, the Ball Player of the Week cap, and for the first time ever, the Girls Lead Softball Visor that will only be available here during Rock the Boat tonight. If you want one, this is the only way to get one. So make sure that you're bidding on that. And then also the World Series Watch Party kit for 30 people, Amalfi's Restaurant, DB Desserts, and the Whiskey Wagon from High Top Tavern is going to show up so that you don't remember how the World Series goes. No, so that you have a great time during the World Series. If you want one of those 2 first live auction items, you want to be bidding right now on those 2 because we are going to sell them very, very soon. Before we do, we're going to find out the second top play of 2021. Nick, would you tell us about our next top play of the year?
The Friends of Baseball top plays of the year. Coach Chad learns to dance on Talent Thursday. Chad does the floss and the windmill, free dancing, knocking things over too. Throughout the virtual academy, full Count RBI coach Chad Garber celebrated each Tuesday as Talent Tuesdays. Students were invited to share any talent they wanted, singing, drawing, dancing, even demonstrating Taekwondo. Realizing his dancing skills could use some help, Chad's students became determined to teach their coach the dance, eventually teaching him the floss, the lawnmower, and the windmill. How about that excitement from Coach Chad on a Tuesday, a flossing Tuesday?
On screen. I mean, that's what Coach Chad brings to the table.
When Ian was tossing, Nova and I were like, who's going to floss? Me, you? We're both older
I have teenagers
kids.
at home. I can't.
They'd be watching that you couldn't go home tonight. You'd be embarrassed.
Yeah, that's right.
But I want to say that guys like Chad that have been around this year, so many people could have packed it in, right? And go, I'm just not going to be able to do what I normally do. I can't coach on the computer. You had so many coaches and fellows like Chad that were like, no, okay, we're going to task this and we're going to go ahead and make it happen. And look, they did and had fun with it too.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like not worry about whether the kids laughed or not. That was actually part of it.
And
like,
you know they did for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Ian, can we bid on the Caps and the World Series watch party?
Oh, Nick and Nova, we definitely can. And I will say, I mean, if either of you want to try and outdance Coach Chad, I mean, we'll totally give you the platform to make that happen. Just think about that. And Coach Chad, I just want Coach. I hope you're watching the chat because Saturday Night Fever is happening right there. People are really loving it. People are already voting on our plays of the year. There are already votes in. I just want to point out, currently, Coach Chad's got 3 votes, but that could change very, very soon. Make sure you vote on your favorite play of the year to be our top play of the year right in Octria. It's only $1 per vote. You can vote as many times as you want. It's not cheating. It's called supporting Friends of Baseball. And so, as Nova said, it is time to sell our first 2 live auction items. The home run on caps, all of those caps are going to be yours or the World Series watch party. And just a reminder that both of those items are going to close at the same time. If you want either one of these items, you have 2 minutes to go. And Tiffany, you are currently going to have all of the amazing caps. Sarah just jumped in and is currently the top one on that World Series watch party. She wants that whiskey wagon showing up during World Series. You have about 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. If you want to make a bid right now on our first 2 live auctions, Tiffany's in the lead on the home run on caps. Sarah's in the lead on that home run watch party. Right now, you've only got, remember, you want to be logged in on Octria, and you could have either one of those first 2 items be yours. Oh, Laura just jumped in. She wants the caps. Tony's now in the lead on the watch party. So, Sarah, this is your chance to come back. Laura's going to have all the baseball caps. You got about 1 minute and 10 seconds to go to make your bids. Catherine's now taking the ball caps, and it looks like Tony's back in the lead on that World Series watch party. Tony, you're doing great. Catherine, the caps are yours. You've got 1 minute to go on our first 2 live auction items of the night. Laura's back in the lead on the ball caps. All of these, and I'm telling you, these caps look good and also happen to match my current attire. They match so much great stuff. I'm telling you, you want these caps. You've only got about 45 seconds to go. Laura's in the lead on the home run on the caps. World Series watch party is going to Tony. No! Sarah jumps back in. Tony, I'm so sorry. Sarah's in the lead. If you want the whiskey wagon coming your way, you're going to have to make another bid. You've got about 30 seconds remaining. Both items are closing at the same time. Anna, I know. It's so exciting because people are supporting Friends of Baseball. Sarah, now's your chance. I know, right? Peters, I agree with you. Peter, I noticed that your last name is the same as Sarah's last name, which means I hope that whiskey wagon would be coming your your way at the same time. You've got about 20 seconds remaining. And now, Tiffany's in the lead on the caps. Tony just jumped into the lead on that World Series watch party. You've only got about 10 seconds to go. Make your best final bids right now. Tiffany, all the ball caps are coming to you. Tony's now in the lead on that World Series watch party. Tiffany jumps back in on the home run on caps. The caps are going to Tiffany. You've got 9. You've got 8. Make your final bids because it's going to close in 7 seconds. The home run on caps going to Tiffany. Tony's got the World Series watch party. Coakley's, the Coakleys jump back in. Now we've got 5. We've got 4. The Coakleys have that whiskey wagon coming their way. Tiffany's going to have all the amazing caps her way. 4, 3, 2, last chance, 1, and sold! Those are our first 2 live auction items. Woo! Extremely nice bidding. Thank you, everyone. You're doing it right. Now I have to tell you, Tiffany, well done. I believe that you have come up swinging, and all those caps are yours. And the World Series watch party is going. I have good news for you, Peter, because I'm pretty sure that Sarah made it happen for you. And it will definitely be coming your way. All right, so that's how it works. Now, just a reminder that all of our live auction items are open. All of our remaining live auction items, including the items that are in our next group. So item number 1, the Sunshine, short sleeves, and baseball spring training in Arizona. The Rock the Bar from the Friends of Baseball board. Okay, let's see if I can say that better. Rock your bar from the Friends of Baseball board. This is the board has put together a rocking bar for you and the Getaway to Gearhart. If you would like any of those 3 live auction items, those are coming up very, very soon. Remember, you can see they're all going to close at the same time, so make sure you are bidding and ready to go because when it gets moving, it gets going real fast. Nick, we have to hear about our next top play of the year so that people can know where to bid. Would you tell us about our 3rd potential top play of the year?
The Friends of Baseball top plays of the year. Brian Hunter shares his broken bat. In April of 2021, former Seattle Mariner and 2-time stolen base champion Brian Hunter visited the Virtual Academy as a special guest ball player of the week. The class surprised Brian by showing an old clip from a home run he hit when he broke the bat. Brian then amazed the class by reaching over and producing said broken bat. Pretty cool.
Wow, that's so cool. I mean, that's like, this is one of the ways in which some of these crazy things we've been doing this past year and finding ways to connect with youth virtually really leads to one-of-a-kind moments. Because, that wouldn't have happened if you were on the diamond. He wouldn't have been able to reach over and actually have that bat. It's so cool. Thanks for sharing, Nick. And remember, everyone can make a bid to just make a vote on which of those is going to be our top play of the year. While you are doing that, we got to move on to our second round of trivia. Now remember, the trivia is going to happen right in the chat. If you want to win, you've got to be in the chat. This time, the prize is going to be a Girls Lead RBI t-shirt and visor, just like the one that was just purchased. This is the only other visor available, right, Sean? And if you want to win, here's your second trivia question. Now, Nova, I'm hoping that you're going to help me with this because everyone knows that at a softball game, you know you're at a softball game because you can just kind of like listen and follow the cheers. Softball dugouts are known for their loud, positive, fun, often raucous, and confident cheers. We are always working to get our teammates ready to compete. So we want to test your knowledge of some of these softball cheers. And Nova, if you would tell us the first part of the cheer, then we're going to let whoever knows the next part of the cheer, they will win this round of trivia. So Nova, will you set us up with this softball cheer?
So we want to hear what the next line is. So the line I'm going to share is, I know karate, I know kung fu. You mess with me, I'll mess with you.
Does anybody know? I mean, those sound like some very powerful and slightly aggressive words, which feels fitting. Does anybody know how the cheer continues? If you want to win, in the chat, tell us. It goes, I know karate, I know kung fu, I was a catcher. You mess with me, I'll mess with you. And then oh, Catherine's got it! Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat. Catherine, exactly right, and the prize is yours. I love that she even managed to put it in all caps because that is, in fact, how it would be yelled in the dugout. Well done. That's how you play. Thank you, Catherine. Congrats. Now, we have to check out our final possible top play of the year. And I just want to take a moment to show you where the voting stands right now on the top plays of the year. Because people are voting. Remember, it's only $1 to vote, and you can stuff the box. Vote as many times as you want for your favorite play of the year. And here they are. The voting is going well. But Nick, if you would tell us about our fourth and final potential top play of the year, we'd be so thrilled. Here it is.
The Friends of Baseball top plays of the year. Cardio Challenge and Coach Juan. When schools closed during the fall of 2020, Friends of Baseball launched their Full Count RBI Virtual Academy, providing opportunities for children to stay active, have fun, and break their isolation. Coach Juan Jin Lee quickly emerged as FOB's top cardio trainer, offering his daily cardio challenges via Zoom.
So what would we do without Zoom for so long ago? Yeah, here we are. Coach Juan getting it done like we know he can. And again, being able to adapt in these times, and these kids that have been involved with Friends of Baseball, they're not going to forget this time, right? And we had a little bit of a little pocket of time during the summertime, late spring, where they were actually out on the field in the masks. Kids don't mind that, and they're having a great time. We will get there one more time. We're talking about baseball, of course. You got to have a good scouting report, and as a good catcher here, Nova knows how to scout them with the best of them. Full Count RBI, starting rotation. You've got a keen eye for who's the ace.
That's right, Nick. Gerald Bolden, the veteran ace, refuses to be content with what is and always with what is, and he always has his eye on the future for our youth, the future for our game. Bolden presented at last year's Major League Baseball RBI Institute on the work the FOB team is doing to develop youth into, as he calls them, Major League citizens. Coach B has his eyes set on increasing the low 7% number of American-born Black players in Major League Baseball from the 1981 high of 18.7%. The 2022 stretch goal for this critical pipeline development work, with Bolden on the bump, FOB wants to connect 100 youth to skill development and league and team play.
You know, I got a chance to meet Coach B on Zoom as well. Did a little interview. We did a piece on Fox 12 earlier this year and saw him out in person as well. And what a guy, what a leader of little men and little women as well. Coach B, I know you're out there tonight. Shout out to you one more time. You got a little sneak peek, a little preview of what you can share with us here.
Yes, I know everyone's been waiting for the release of the 2021 Friends of Baseball cap, and I think we've seen little clips of it today. In fact, I think Tiffany Dempsey was able to grab one of the first of that pre-sale item. This year's cap is in honor of Coach B and his Ball Player of the Week lesson, where each child in our program is highlighted and acknowledged by their peers. Full Count RBI youth submitted art for this year's cap, and the underbill design concept was created in collaboration with local artist Sean P. Lambert. The seam tape writes Coach B's vision of creating Major League citizens with lessons like Ball Player of the Week. Presale opens now for our 2021 Buy One, Give One Ball Player of the Week cap.
You know me, I'm a hat kind of person. I don't know if I have any more room in my closet, but I always do for Friends of Baseball. Every year you gotta get the new one there. We got to show Coach B some love and order this year's limited edition cap, the pre-sale, of course, Nova. Who else should be looking to make an impact, though, in the next year with youth in our community that needs help in every way possible?
It's the rookie hurler, Anna Perez. In her first program leadership role, she helped the FOB team fulfill a longtime dream for the organization, launching the first ever Full Count RBI Girls Lead Softball Summer Institute with an assist from PIL, Roosevelt High School softball, and 16 new softball players from Bridgetown. 25 girls from 18 different schools received expert softball instruction and a host of guest speakers on leadership. This young leader cohort will come together for additional training sessions and leadership lessons to plan the first ever girls lead play ball event coming spring, summer 2022, with the goal of reaching 250 girls. Nick, who do you think is going to have a breakout year?
I got to
FOB?
say, for all the girls that went out to the Girls League Play Ball program this summer, it was right in that, like the third stretch we hit triple digits for consecutive days. They're out there around the 107-ish time. They got 3 days into it. Next year, let's go for the full thing. Get the climate back under control and get it back to sunny and 85 here in the middle of summer in Portland, Oregon. Former fellow and #1 Friends of Baseball draft pick, of course, our buddy from Jefferson High, turned lead mentor and coach, our guy, Jaden Henderson, brings a lot of Friends of Baseball experience and sets the tone now for 10-plus high school and college fellows who will serve youth in the Full Count RBI programs next summer. You can look for Full Count RBI fellows provide 1,000 hours in service to developing the youth.
Incredible, Nick. And that's just the first 3 in the rotation. Ray Watterson, lead mentor and head coach for Benson High School baseball, and the brain and science behind our Coaches Clinic Coaches Clinic Academy on demand to train coaches during the pandemic, along with mentors Chad Garber, who we've all seen do the floss, and Juan Lee with his cardio program. And our program coordinator, Molly Newcomer, they round out the starting rotation to keep our Full Count RBI after school programs running. But you can guarantee that they are closers too.
I always found it odd that Molly and Nova Newcomer, no relation, except for helping kids get into the game. This group so nimbly and with such heart and commitment weathered the hardest days of the pandemic. Hopefully the most toughest are behind us, with the safety and the well-being of all the kids there involved with their families at the core, and while bringing the joy that everybody certainly needed. Rounding out this team of all-stars, Friends of Baseball's community engagement team, Keimani Bailey and Sammy Domino leading the charge. Those two so integral to everything you guys are able to do this summer.
Nick, the depth that this team has at every position, with Kimani's leadership at drive-through distributions, to food pantry support, to free lunch and play with Parks and Recreation and Play Ball Gresham and Wood Village this summer. And Sammy, a new addition, getting the word out. These two event and communication pros will pack a 1-2 punch this year to spread the word about FOB programs and will help us reach our goal of serving 5,000 youth at 25 play ball events across the state. If you know a league, school, or other community organization who wants to join our Play Ball Everywhere Challenge, make sure you reach out to our team.
More the merrier, get the kids involved in the game. So it's certainly clear the group is setting a new standard on what sports-based youth and community development looks like. Friends of Baseball, the squad, is in the conversation for postseason honors next year. Again, hopefully we can all be back together in the same room, sharing food, sharing laughs, sharing a good time about the game. Next year, of course, can always be chalked up to the incredible base of support they enjoy from youth and their families, the friends, the donors, community partners, funders, and sponsors at tonight's event here. And again, coming live from downtown Portland here at Sport Oregon. Appreciate everybody there. We had a chance to get out there, that moment of time again late in the spring, whereas we were back there and the kids were back and then getting their cleats in the dirt and getting grass stains on their knees, and had the Catch of the Coach program, which was so good to see because some of these kids did the coaching online. Tough for the coaches, tough for the kids. Who was it tougher on? Probably the coaches, right? To get back out there, and so many smiles behind the masks, but actual laughter were there. And for me, I coached both of my daughters this year in softball. They were finally able to play after taking a redshirt season last year. Just want to see the kids go back outside and have some normal times and have fun together. And they certainly did that at Catch with the Coach.
Ready, set, go.
Baseball is just an excuse to really mentor and to break up the isolation that's, this pandemic has created for families as well as students.
A partnership with Friends of Baseball and Major League Baseball is out to revive the joy for the game in the inner cities with the Full Count RBI program, which is now a virtual academy.
Me and my dad just play catch for like 20, 30 minutes.
This is what it looks like, foot to the ground. Well, or computer to computer.
Fellow Portland-based nonprofit Self-Enhancement and Friends of Baseball are a Gold Glove double play duo in reaching kids who need something like this the most.
Wait, you played with Kid Griffin Jr.? What?
Yeah, you won't believe it.
Kiddos that normally are super shy and super quiet, literally are flourishing right now.
Can I just play one video real quick?
Hope springs eternal as FOB's spring courses have been a home run.
Could this be a broken bat homer? Yes, that bat shattered at home plate.
You won't believe it. It's right here, you guys.
It's hard to generate any interest in baseball. It's hard to access.
Thank you for inspiring that, you guys.
Broken bat home run.
When in doubt, try it out.
At first, I didn't think they were going to do it. They did. They do.
Critical thinking and listening too.
We just want to make sure everybody's heard and just an excuse to mentor baseball-themed games in terms of finding two different things, which works on their eyes, because if you can't see, you can't hit.
Seeing is believing and receiving.
If they complete a session, which is a 9-week session, they get a bat and ball set that they can actually practice, implement what they've learned.
Full Count RBI kids like 10-year-old Bryson uses his swag bag on the regular.
I go on the JV field, I put down my bases, and I use my bat and hit.
These kids log on for an uplift with Talented Tuesdays and the Ball Player of the Week.
Each student gets to say a good friend word that describes, how they feel towards that ball player of the week. Responsible, nice, cool, maybe.
And at the end, they get that to hang up in their room or on the refrigerator.
Consistent support builds up healthy social and emotional minds.
Having that confidence is so important. Friends of Baseball definitely brings that to our kids. It's amazing.
Amazing for girls and boys. Just ask Bryson.
Try something new, or just if you already learned everything about baseball, just come to the class because you might not know what they teach you.
I cannot wait to see them guys in person and give them all high fives.
So cool, so cute, obviously. My guy Bryson there gave the sound bites of the day when we chatted on Zoom. He was on his way out the door to go to Taekwondo, just getting back from putting his bases down and playing on the JV field as his brothers and sisters were playing, older kids as well. So good to see that with that swag bag really, truly paying off. And we made a faux pas earlier. I threw to the wrong video. That's what live TV, live streaming is all about. It happens too. I got the rundown right in front of me, and I tossed the wrong one. We're going to come back and talk about Catch with the Coach. That was also a fantastic time, but good to see that as well. And we got to do some live auction. That's what we're all really here to do. Ian's doing his thing. Bow tie's ready to go. The voice is ready to go too. Ian?
Here we go. You're right, Nick. I've been warming up my voice because it is time for the next part of our live auction right here as we rock the boat with Friends of Baseball. Are you ready? I know I am. It is time to sell our next group of live auction items. And just a reminder that items will close all simultaneously. So 1, 2, and 3 are going to be closing at the same time. So if you would like the opportunity to go to Arizona for some sunshine, some short sleeves in baseball, 4 tickets to spring training 2022 in Scottsdale, and you get a opportunity to go to Baseballism in Scottsdale and do a little shopping, so you're going to look really great. You can rock your bar from the Friends of Baseball board. They will be stocking your bar. Even Babe Ruth would approve. Sipping bourbon aged on a boat. Because we're on a boat. Okay, wait, that's a different song. Also, you've got the getaway to Gearhart, Oregon. 3 nights, beach house, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. If you would like to go to Gearhart, and really who wouldn't, here's your chance. So items 1, 2, and 3, this is your opportunity right now. If you want to make a bid, you have 2 minutes to go. And I can tell you that Jason is currently going to spring training. Nicely done. Kristen is in the lead on that the board bar, the rocking the bar from the board. It's hard to say rock the bar from the Friends of Baseball board. There's a lot of alliteration in there, but Kristen, there's also a lot of bourbon in there, so you're doing great. The getaway to Gearhart Beach is going to Katie. Katie, you're doing very, very well. You've got about a minute and 45 seconds to go. If you want item 1, 2, or 3, now is the time to make sure that you are in Octria, that you are logged in, that your thumbs are warmed up so that you can push the buttons as rapidly as possible. Claudia jumps in. She's going to Scottsdale. Nicely done. Kristen still sitting pretty with all that bourbon from the board, and you're going to have a great time. Katie has got that Gearhart beach trip locked up, but you've got about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. So Claudia, nicely done, going to spring training. Kristen sitting in the driver's seat, and Katie, oh no, Katie! Gabriel just bumped you. Sorry, Katie, you're gonna have to come back because now Gabriel is in the lead on that trip to Gearhart. Now you've got about 1 minute to go. Jason just jumped in on the spring training extravaganza with that baseballism shopping trip as well. Jason, you're doing great. Kristen, you're you're doing well. I'm so excited because I'm thinking about whether or not I can get an invitation to your back deck after your bar gets rocked by the board. Nicely done. Now you've only got about 45 seconds to go. Gabriel, you're going to Gearhart. Kristen, your bar's going to be rocked. Jason's going to spring training. Uh-oh, Aaron jumps in on spring training. So sorry, Jason. You're going to have to come back. Aaron's in the lead. Kristen, you've still got that bar rocking. And the Gearhart, Gabriel's got the Gearhart trip. Now you've only got about 30 seconds to go. Make your final bids. Items 1, 2, and 3 will close all at the same time. Aaron is now in the lead on spring training. Nicely done. Whoa, everybody wants to go to Scottsdale. Jason's coming back. Aaron, I'm so sorry. No longer yours. Jason and Aaron going toe to toe. Kristen, it looks like that bar. I mean, everybody's just like, Kristen, it's yours. You're so fortunate. Oh, Katie's back in the lead. Oh, sorry. Tony just jumped in on the bar. Kristen, I spoke too soon. Katie, you're going to Gearhart, but you only have 20 seconds to go. If you want to make one more bid, Jason's currently going to spring training. Tony's going to have his bar rocked, and Gearhart is going to be welcoming Katie. Now you've only got about 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds is all that's left on items 1, 2, and 3. Make your final bids right now. You've got approximately 10 seconds to go. Jason, you're going to Scottsdale. Tony, you've got the bar. Gearhart is going to be happening for Katie. Now you've got 9. You've got 8. Katie's still in the lead on that Gearhart beach trip. Tony's got the bar. Tony Dabbs jumps in on Arizona. Now you've got 7. You've got 6. I can see people are waiting for that very last moment to make a final bid. Don't wait too long. You've got 5. Tony, you're back on the bar. And it looks like Gabe's now back on Gearhart. Whoa, lots of bidding happening. Tony, you've got Arizona. You've got 3. You've got 2. Last chance to make a bid. 1 and sold. Congratulations. Woo! Okay, so I can tell that everybody is using their auction strategy. People are trying to see if they can get Octree at a bid for them at the very last second, which, hey, that's totally great if you want to support Friends of Baseball. Another way to do it is just to bid so high that nobody wants to catch up with you, but use whatever strategy works for you. Sunshine Short Sleeves in Baseball is happening for Tony. Congratulations. Tony Dabbs, that is, and Tony Haber is going to be getting his bar rocked by the Friends of Baseball board. And the getaway to Gearhart Beach is going to Gabe Chase. Congratulations. Thank you all so much. And don't be scared because there are more live auction items coming up very, very soon. Now that you see how it works, our upcoming live auction items are going to close even more quickly because all of the live auction items are open right now. If you want item 4, 5, or 6, that will be our next group of live auction items. The meet at the tee. That's right. You're going to be going to Pumpkin Ridge, but you're going to pull off 26 a little bit early and make sure that you stop at the meeting place to grab a bunch of meat. Or maybe better, go to Pumpkin Ridge first and then go to the meeting place. That's just going to work better. It'll get to your fridge faster. If you want to get wet and wild on a boating excursion with none other than our board member, Sarah Coakley, this is for a 3-hour boat ride for 5 people. You're going to have a great time with lunch and tubing. And item number 6, the 3 nights in Central Oregon at Black Butte. I mean, check out this house. You are going to want to go there. Make sure you are bidding on all of those items. And they want to bid on the tie. I will give this tie to anybody who offers Friends of Baseball over $1,000. We'll start the bidding there. That only seems fair because, you know, we're here to raise funds. We're going to go to our third round of trivia. Third round. Oh, and you guys, I see Laura's curious about, don't worry, Laura. I will tell you in just a moment about how the voting is going. The voting is, sorry. We have to go back because I'm being reminded that there are 4 items in our second round of live auction items. It's Meet at the Tee, it's the Wet and Wild boating excursion, the 3-night Central Oregon vacation, and also item number 7, the big league worthy weekend in wine country with the deluxe wine tasting. This is 3 master suites in Carlton, Oregon, 6 hours of car service so you don't have to drive, private wine tasting for 6 at Soto Vineyards, and private wine tasting for 4 at Furioso Winery. This is basically an adult, amazing slumber party, so more or less. And if you want to go, well, I highly recommend, because item number 7 will also close with our next round of live auction items. It is time to go to trivia number 3. Here we go. The winner on this one is going to receive 4 U-Pints from Growler Works. And I just want to tell you that a U-Pint from Growler Works amazingly showed up here in the studio. It's got a Friends of Baseball logo right on it. And you can see, oh, there it is. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Oh, yeah. And Growler Works, so awesome. I personally have water in mine right now, but I've been told it will keep things cold or hot for quite a long time. So if you want 4 of the U-Pints from Growler Works, just be the person to answer our trivia question first in the chat. Here it is. Effa Manley was the first woman to own a baseball team. She owned the Negro League's Newark Eagles. She is also the first and only woman to do this. If you can tell us what Effa Manley is the first and only woman to do related to baseball other than own the first baseball team, tell us in the chat right now and you get 4 U-Pints from Growler Works. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where you could find Effa Manley? That's a little hint. She is truly an inspiration, and we highly hit a home run. No. Yes, Laura! She is the first and only woman to be a National Baseball Hall of Fame inductee. Exactly. Laura knows her trivia. Nicely, nicely done. And those 4 U-Pints are coming your way. Now, oh, and I can see lots of people know. Okay, you're all catching up. Yes, Cassandra, you're right. Atkinson Insurance, you're right. Yes, okay, here they come. Everybody was getting it. You were just, it's hard to type. I understand. Laura, you're so fast. Nicely done. Before we close our second round of live auction items, with the reminder that it is going to happen very, very quickly. That next round, we're going to close it fast. So if you want to be bidding, remember, you can bid on any one of those 4 items right now. You don't have to wait until we get there, and I do recommend, because people are bidding very aggressively at the moment, we want to just remind everyone that our raffle will be closing very, very soon. The raffle tickets will be closed very, very soon. So if you want a raffle ticket, then this is your chance to buy one. Remember, only $50, and you could win 2 round-trip tickets anywhere Alaska flies, which is a lot of places. So make sure you buy one before our raffle tickets close. And while you are doing that, you got it. It's time to go to our second round of live auction items. And I'm not joking. This is going to happen fast. So you got to bid. You can't use too much strategy, because we're going to get through this, because we got more things to do. Nick and Nova have more things to tell us. So here we go. You have a much more realistic 2 minutes to go on all 4 of these live auction items. If you want to meet at the tee, then you got to make a bid right now. Brian, you're in the lead. If you want to go boating with Sarah, Catherine, you're currently in the lead. If you would like that 3-night Central Oregon vacation at Black Butte Ranch, Allison, currently in the lead. Nicely done. And if you want that big league worthy weekend of wine tasting with friends, Michael is currently in the lead. You have about 1 minute and 45 seconds to go, and it's going to be closer to that actual 1:45. So get into Octria. Use your thumbs rapidly. This is where you want to make sure that you limber up and then just bid fast. Okay, Aaron, you did it. You're going to the Black Butte vacation. Nicely done. Catherine, you still going boating. And it looks like Brian's in the lead on Meet at the Tee. You've got about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Brian, you're doing great. Catherine's going boating. Nicely done. Katie jumps in on that Black Butte Ranch. And now it looks like Michael has that wine tasting all sewn up. Don't let Michael scare you with his bid, because he's just hoping that you're not going to outbid him. Come back and outbid him right now. You've got 1 minute to go. Allison jumps in on Black Butte. Nicely done. Catherine, you've got the boating. And it looks like Brian's going to be going to Pumpkin Ridge and to the meeting place. Nicely done. You've got about 45 seconds to go. Michael's in the lead on the wine tasting. Katie's got that Black Butte Ranch. Catherine's got the boating excursion with the Coakleys. Brian's got meat at the tee. Nicely done. And now you've only got about 30 seconds remaining. Make your best bid right now. I'm telling you, you want to make one more bid. This is Pumpkin Ridge and the chance to go to the meeting place and pick up a whole bunch of amazing meat to bring home and put in your freezer. I'm telling you, this is a great opportunity. You've got 20 seconds to go. Brian's got meat at the tee. The boating is going to Catherine. The Black Butte Ranch is currently going to Aaron, but you still have time to do it. Michael has, he's made it so everybody thinks that Michael's going to be the top bidder, but I'm telling you, Michael, don't look away because somebody might come in at the last second. You've got 10 seconds to go. Katie's got the Black Butte Ranch. Catherine's going boating. Brian's got meat at the tee. Uh-oh! Tony jumps in on the boating excursion. Now's your chance. You've only got 9 seconds to go. Tony's in the lead. Katie jumps in. Oh, Diane is going to Black Butte. You've got 8. You've got 7. This is really the chance. I can tell you everybody's waiting for these last moments, so if you want one of these, make your final bids. Aaron's going to Black Butte. Nicely done. You've got 6 seconds remaining. Tony, you've got the boating excursion. Brian's got Pumpkin Ridge and a whole bunch of meat. You've got 5. You've got 4. Michael. Oh, Katie jumps back in on Black Butte. Nicely done. Tony's back in on the boating. You've got 3. You've got 2. Make your final best bid. 1. And sold! Nicely done. Woo! Okay, so meat at the tee. I gotta tell you, I am jealous, Brian. Nicely done. Sarah, you get to take Tony and some friends boating. Congratulations, Tony. And Katie, that 3 nights, Central Oregon, Black Butte, congratulations. And the wine weekend, Michael, that was some strategic bidding because he just got the bid up there and everybody just said, oh, Michael, it's going to be yours. Very, very wise, very smart. Now, I have really great news because I am being told right now that so much excitement was happening with that Black Butte 3-night excursion. Katie, you were the top bidder, but we can sell a second 3-night Central Oregon vacation at Black Butte Ranch, and we are going to sell it to our second highest bidder. And the second highest bidder, wait, no, I want to make sure that I'm not lying about this. Katie was the top bidder. Who bid right before Katie so that we can offer it to that person in the chat? And if somebody will let me know, and if you think you are that person, wait, so Katie says she's listening, but wait, Katie was the top bidder. Am I right about that? Yes, Katie's listening. Don't worry, Katie, you're doing great. You're in a great spot. But we need to know who that second highest bid came from. Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me right now? Okay, wait. We're going to keep going, and somebody's going to let me know. Yeah, Katie, I know. You were the winner. Nicely done. And we're going to offer it to that person. Maybe somebody could tell me on one of our various back-end channels. And then we'll come back. And if you think you're that person, then make sure that you consider buying that second one. Okay, so while we're getting that information, I want to tell you that our final round of live auction items will be coming up very, very soon, and it includes items 8, 9, 10, and 11. So if you want the opportunity to give a kid a baseball, and when I say baseball, I really mean a really amazing baseball glove, because you get the Wilson custom designed glove for a youth ball player. You get to hang out on the phone with the creative director at Baseballism, Ryan Wantland, who will give you some design tips for that glove. Your whole team is going to the Vanport batting cages, and you get a copy of that beautiful Feeling of the World print by Emmanuel Manny Dempsey that you can see right on the screen right now. Also, item number 9, the Chehalem House Weekend Getaway. If you'd like to go to Chehalem and stay in this amazing house, and of course there happens to be wine around there, I'm pretty certain about that. You also get to go to Chehalem wine tasting for $6. The item number 10 is the Baseball Bridges and Booze Cruise on the Willamette River. You're going to go on the Willamette with 5 friends. There's going to be cocktails and meals from the brand new Jackie's in Southeast Portland. And you're going to definitely want the 16-ounce Growler Works U-Pint with lids, because that's going to keep all of those delicious Jackie's cocktails cold. And then item number 11, the Mariners Suite for 20. The Seattle Mariners private suite for 20 people. You're going to get to go and watch the Mariners in style. If you want any one of those items, make sure that you are ready when we get there. And Diana, I have really good news, because Diana, you were the second highest bidder on the 3-night Central Oregon vacation at Black Butte Ranch. Would you be willing to purchase at your top bid of $1,800 the second option? Let us know in the chat, Diana, if you want that, and then we will make that happen for you, and then we will get to sell 2 of those items, and we would be so, looks like people are going for my bow tie. That's dangerous. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Somebody's offering $1,000 for the bow tie. I mean, hey, if that's what's happening, well, then that's exciting. Make sure that you are checking out all of those live auction items. Before we get there, though, I really want to bring back Nick and Nova. And Nick, if you could now tell us, I know you were so excited earlier, but about our amazing Play Catch with a Coach program. We'd be super thrilled. We're going to send it back to Sport Oregon, to you, Nick, and we're excited.
You see what I did earlier is I teased it. I was like, coming up in the next half an hour, we're going to give this the Play Catch with the Coach. Again, Coach B was there. Jaden was there. Coach Anna was there. All the kids were there, having a great time. The sun was a perfect temperature. Masks didn't encumber too much. They were all there for you at Wilshire Little League. A great field, by the way. It's one of those fields you walk into it. You got the green walls out there. Makes you kind of want to step into the box and kind of get your ground and your footing a little bit. Maybe take a swing. Swing for the fences if you could.
I played there as a child. So.
I probably could have got out of the... Did you ever hit a home run there?
Oh, gosh. No.
I
maybe threw somebody out.
Well, almost as great. Now, well, let's say that. As a catcher, pegging somebody out at second base or hitting a home run, what feels better?
Well, I love throwing people out, but I probably would have loved one home run.
Maybe just one? Okay, well, yeah, I probably would have done that same. Threw a no-hitter one time in Little League. I would have liked to hit a home run instead of that maybe. But again, a COVID-safe program and everybody back outside enjoying life, enjoying baseball. Catch with the Coach is what we saw.
I did the spring virtual classes, and that's the beginning this year.
Yeah, virtual is not as good as reality.
I know, right?
Ready, set, go.
Online to in person.
All these kids recognize us, and they just run up to each of us and go like, "Oh my goodness, Coach so-and-so, like, I can't wait that I see you finally." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, same." Good.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready to play.
Friends of Baseball is so patient with every kid that comes into our program, and I think that's what makes it like that much better, and I think that's what helps us retain more children to be in our programs and into little leagues and other youth sport programs as well.
An after-school program with the perfect send-off this summer in the Rose City.
This type of work is a part of my life. I feel like I can't live without helping the community and being out here to help these guys grow.
And then you want to get your arms up.
Jaden Henderson should know. He came up through Friends of Baseball as a kid and now sports the title of coach.
There you go. Friends of Baseball is near and dear to my heart, and it's near and dear to the hearts of these parents and these kids too. So I just hope that we can continue serving the community and branch out and help those who may need a little push to get into a little league or to get into different programming and get some training.
Passing down that love, the game.
Try, do your best. Do not ever give up if you're not good at it.
Oh my goodness, pop that one up.
Practice like you play in a game, because if you just practice and don't actually try that hard, you won't get better. I just love Friends of Baseball because my big brother has always stood up for me and taught me how to play. Has been passed down. Now it's passed down to my sisters.
The start of summer vacation. Nothing's better than this. The sun's shining and playing baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that line too, because if you don't practice, you can't get better. That goes for baseball, anything in life. Got to practice, get those repetitions in. Those kids certainly did. But a generational game is what baseball is, right? And we saw the last kid there talking about his bigger brother. He was playing. He wanted to play like him. And when I came out there that day, there was grandparents out in the stands as well too. That had to feel good for them to be back outside and watch their younger family members be back out there and playing ball again. And again, so good to be back outside together. This spring, it's happening again.
Well, I mean, that's why we're here tonight, is to continue to do this work, to make those connections possible for our youth, to make it so that baseball can be that generational connection for youth and their families. So we want to raise some funds tonight. It's time to rock the boat.
I think we should do that rocking the boat situation.
That's right, Nick. Nova, it is time to rock the boat for real. This is the moment where we get to ask all of you, this incredible group of supporters, of friends, of baseball fanatics, and you must be because you're blowing up the chat. We are so excited to have you here. If you can help us right now to continue these amazing programs that we've been hearing about all evening, we would be so, so grateful. And you could make a gift of any amount that makes sense for you, but you might consider helping us with $2,500 or $1,000 or $500 or $250 or maybe $125. Any amount that would be meaningful to you. We would be so, so grateful for your generosity. And just to be so clear, tonight, this is all about Friends of Baseball's Full Count RBI programming, to provide the opportunity for youth in our community, many of whom have not previously had the chance to play baseball or softball, to do just that. And if you can help us, well, I can see that many of you are helping us, and we are so, so grateful. And we do have to acknowledge some amazing leadership gifts. People, wow, we are like really on the way. Thank you, Jason. We're so grateful. To our Friends of Baseball board and founders, Keenan and Sally Longcore, are helping us with $5,000 on the way towards our goal. We are so, so grateful. And to Wilshire Riverside and Hollywood Rose City Little League, thank you so much for your amazing generosity of $1,000. And Scott Davis, wow, thank you so much for your generous gift. Oxley and Associates, for helping us in so many ways and for helping us with $1,000. Jonathan Jawade, thank you so very, very much. $1,000, you're amazing. We are almost at $60,000 on the way towards our big goal of raising over $100,000. I just want to say, filling up the thermometer would be awesome, but we can also go over that. It's not like a limit. We would be so, so grateful. I want to remind you that $1,000 pays for the career development training for one of our fellows. And we're so grateful. Gabriel, thank you so much for your generosity. Over $65,000. At $500, we honor Coach Jerry Gatto, who was such a longtime coach and for whom our Volunteer Coach of the Year Award is named in memory of. And we want to thank Carol Gatto for kicking us off with $500 in honor of Coach Jerry Gatto. We are so, so grateful, Carol, for your incredible ongoing support of Friends of Baseball. And Michelle Fritz also, and those are Coach Gatto's wife and daughter, for helping us with $500. We are almost at $70,000. We are so grateful. Now, I have a really awesome opportunity for anybody at $250 because Catherine Heekin has offered in support of softball and the fact that we are bringing softball into our programming in a huge way. And part of our Girls Lead Softball Leadership Institute is that women and girls are going to be doing a lot more leading. I mean, we already know that Nova leads us all, and we're so grateful. But Catherine has offered to lead with matching 4 gifts of $250. The next 4 people who give $250, Catherine is going to match with $1,000. So $1,000 from Catherine and $1,000 from you. So we would love it if 4 people might be able to help us right now with $250. And if you can help us with $125, well, that funds 1 term of our Full Count RBI after school program for a youth. Every and all gifts would be so gratefully received. Michelle Fritz and Ben Longcore, thank you so much. We are doing amazingly well. Terry Mariani, thank you so very, very much. Oh, I love it. I hear that Jonathan's gift was from Birdie. I'm sorry, I'm watching so many things happening at the same time. Okay, well, Birdie, thank you. And oh, there's that match from Catherine Heekin, because we've got 4 gifts of $250. So many great things. Birdie and Jack, if you're watching right now, they are the inspiration behind Jackie's, if you ask me. Sorry, Jonathan, I hope that I'm allowed to say that. So to the Joades, you're amazing. Thank you so very, very much. That's great. If you can help us with any amount, and I can see people, the generosity is pouring in right now, over $70,000, and we will take any and all amounts right now. And as we are accepting this incredible outpouring of generosity, we wanted to throw it to some of our softball players who are definitely here to rock the boat as we are rocking it right now. Hey, softball players, can you tell us how it's done?
Friends of baseball. Rock the boat. We're feeling fine. Rock the boat. You mess with me. Rock the boat. I'll blow your mind. Rock the boat. I say bang bang, choo choo train. Wind me up and I'll do my thing. Mess with you, so rock the boat. Rock the boat. Rock the boat. Rock the boat.
Whoa! Thank you. And Nick, I mean, what do you say? Softball players, I mean, they rock the boat for sure, if you ask me.
But your heart swells a little bit, right?
And
you want to be a part of it as well.
Yeah, and I love hearing girls, be loud, be, competitive, know who they are, and feel confident to do it. And that's what softball brings.
So many times, like in school, libraries, wherever, like keep it down on a field. Use your ball field voice.
That's right.
That's a big tip when you're coaching out there. Use your ball field voice. Love to see the girls. They certainly were in rocking the boat, no doubt about that.
And I think that
like Michael Jackson, break it down like Britney Spears.
We realized after the pandemic that this was a really big need to kind of like get more girls involved in sports and keep them in sports longer.
Leaders Lead and Anna Isabel Perez is just that.
There were girls in our baseball program, and I was like, I know you want to play something else, and I know it's softball, because they gravitated towards that.
Perez is a fellow for Friends of Baseball, who helped instruct the Portland nonprofit's first Girls Lead softball camp at Roosevelt High School.
I knew there was a need to have more girls into like our programs, but also have programs designated for them as well.
6th grader Jalea Hill is a North Portland Little Leaguer who found a passion for softball through her coach coming up around the Diamond in Beaumont.
If I ever wanted to coach a team or anything like that, that would be like, I definitely look up to Anna.
Anna, what does that mean to you to have a 11-year-old kid to say, one, that you're chill, and then that she looks up to you?
That means so much to me, honestly. When I started coaching just this spring, because I moved here from California and I didn't really know too many people and stuff, and I would get homesick a lot. And that North Portland team that Jalea was originally on, that's where I first started coaching her. That whole team kind of felt like family, and they all like took care of me in like a big sister kind of way.
Big sister and a big mentor.
So you can like talk about things that, I don't want to say you wouldn't tell your parents, but talk about things and just feel safe in the environment.
A safe haven to celebrate the game that'll be around for years to come.
This program is going to develop more, and we are excited for what it is going to be. And it's not a one and done. And I'm really excited for the future with softball here at Friends of Baseball.
So good to see, for so many years, Friends of Baseball. What about Friends of Softball? We saw that with the Girls League program. That's the first step, Nova. Of course, dream of yours, dream of Anna's to have that happen and to be a part of it. And now the next step is next season, bigger, better for years to come.
That's right. I mean, we've just been dreaming about this for so long. And the fact that we got our camp sold out, or the registrations were filled in 2 weeks, we knew that it was something that we were filling a gap.
And when you did, you didn't envision that it was going to be 100 degrees for consecutive days when that happened. But the kids were out there before it got too hot. Then they went home, unfortunately, a couple days early. But next year, the full meal deal for getting the Nature's air conditioning come back out next year.
And what's really cool is some of the support that's coming in tonight is going to support us to take all of that cohort, bring them back together. We're going to take them to a PSU volleyball game, and they're going to get a chance to meet PSU softball players and get to a little tour of the Portland State campus.
Gotta love that. The future is here.
Absolutely. The future is here, and this group of people is supporting that future, is making it possible with so much generosity. I have to just say, Manny Dempsey is helping us in our paddle raise. Manny, we are so grateful. And Atkinson Insurance, Chrissy Davis, Kim Sissel, thank you. Yes, we are so great to all of you who are helping us. We are so just overwhelmed by your generosity. Now, we do have one more little opportunity for you to help as we raise funds to support Friends of Baseball. And we have a little baseball challenge right now. We're going to give you the opportunity to steal home. And, you know, earlier we had a Pumpkin Ridge foursome that was part of the Meet at the Tea package. Well, we actually have a second foursome for at Pumpkin Ridge. And we're going to play a game we're calling Steal Home. And it works like this. If you can help us with $50 in our paddle raise, then you will immediately be on first base. And once you're on first base, you'll be sitting pretty until somebody else gives $50, pushing you to second. Every time somebody gives $50, you're going to get pushed around the bases all the way to home base. Whoever ends up on home base at the end of our live stream tonight is going to receive that Pumpkin Ridge foursome. So if you want to keep getting on first base, you just got to keep giving $50. Give $50, you're on first base. Everybody moves around, and whoever ends up at the end on home base, well, they steal home and they get the prize. Every gift of $50 will support our Full Count RBI program and give you a better chance to steal home right at the end. So just give $50. And Jonathan Jawade, thank you so much for your incredible generosity. People are still pouring it in. I will say, Jonathan, that gift of $500 will not allow you to steal home. I'm so sorry. But a gift of $50 will allow you to do that. So try to steal home right now. And while you are doing that, we have to go on to our final round of live auction items. Our paddle raise is still open, but the final round of live auction items is going to happen right now. Just a reminder, this includes items 8, 9, 10, and 11. The custom Wilson baseball glove for a youth ball player. The Chehalem House weekend getaway. The baseball bridges and booze cruise on the Willamette River. And the private suite for 20 at the Seattle Mariners T-Mobile Park. If you would like any one of these items, you have under 2 minutes to go. This is your chance to make a bid on our final round of live auction items, and I can see that Matthew would really like to have that custom baseball glove from Wilson. Remember that Ryan Wantland from Baseballism, their creative designer, is going to take the opportunity to meet with your young ball player and talk about how that design is going to work. The Chehalem House weekday getaway is currently going to Steven. You only have about 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Danielle, you're in the lead on that Willamette River cruise with a little bit of booze. And the private suite for 20 at Mariners Park is going to Jonathan Isaacs. Currently, you only have about 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on these final live auction items. We have to keep going because we got to find out who is going to steal home. We have to go back to Nick and Nova. There's a few more things, and we got to find out what our top play of the year is. You have 1 minute to go to make a bid in our final round of live auction items. Just remember, you want to be in Octria. And I can see that the Chehalem House is going to Steven. And Danielle, you've got that booze cruise. And the T-Mobile Park is going to Jonathan. And the Matthew, you've got the opportunity to have that custom baseball glove from Wilson. Now you've got 1 minute to go. And if you want to make a bid, now is the chance. I can tell that there's so much happening right now. I think people are like, wait, what's he talking about? I'm talking about items 8, 9, 10, and 11 in Octria, our final round of live auction items. If you want, and I love it. Just to point out, the Jawade family all called Jonathan and said, just make our gifts for us. So that last $500 was actually from Nick Joade. So Nick, thank you so much. If you don't know, there are actually 5 Joade brothers, and I've got one of them locked up right here in our studio with us. But all the brothers are working together to support Friends of Baseball. We are so, so grateful to the entire Joade family, to everybody who's helping us right now with all of these gifts. Craig, thank you so much. Okay, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the live auction. If you want to make a bid on items 8, 9, 10, or 11, you've got to log into Octria right now. Make a bid in the next 45 seconds. Matthew, you've got the baseball glove. Steven, you've got that Chehalem House weekday getaway. The baseball Bridges and Booze is going to Danielle, and it looks like Jonathan's got that private suite for 20 to go and watch the Mariners in Seattle at T-Mobile Park. You've only got about 30 seconds to go. This is your chance to make one of the last opportunities to bid on an item at this, our Rock the Boat virtual gala. I'm going to count it down because you've only got about 30 seconds remaining. If anybody wants to jump in and make one more bid, we're giving you all the time right now because you're going to be so sad when you realize, oh, it passed me by. You've got about 20 seconds to go. Matthew, Steven, Danielle, Jonathan, you're doing great. This is your last chance for anybody else to make a bid on one of our 4 final live auction items. And now you've only got about 15 seconds. Make one final bid. Now you've got 10 seconds to go. If you want that baseball glove or the Chehalem House weekday getaway, the cruise, or the if you want the opportunity to go to Seattle and watch the Mariners. All right, we're going from 10, 9, 8, make one final bid. You've got 7. You've got 6. Oh, and it looks like Allison just jumped in on the Mariners. I'm telling you, Jonathan, if you want to make a bid, Jonathan Isaac, now's your chance. Allison was waiting to the last second. You've got 5. I'll count slowly so that Jonathan can come back in. You've got 4. Jonathan Isaacs, I'm talking to you. You've got 3. If anybody wants... Oh, and it looks like Mark jumps in on that Chehalem House. Okay, now everybody's waiting to the last second. Oh, this is very tricky bidding. And Kristen jumps in as well. You've got 3 seconds to go to make a bid. If you want to make one more bid, I'm giving you a chance. You've got 2. You've got 1. And sold! Nicely done. All of the bidding. Congratulations. And it looks like in the last moment, oh, Keith jumps in and gets that private suite for the 20 at the Mariners. And it looks like Kristen gets the baseball Bridges and Brews cruise. And Chrissy jumps in on that Chehalem House weekday getaway. Nicely done. And Matthew, very nice bidding on if you give a kid a baseball, the custom Wilson baseball glove. And I have great news because Matthew, you were the top bidder on that baseball, that custom baseball mitt. But we can actually sell a second custom Wilson baseball glove. We're going to sell it to the second highest bidder. We're going to find out who that is in just a moment. But first, we need to check in on the voting on our top plays of the year. The voting has been going great, and this is your last chance because we are going to announce the top play of the year in just a moment. It looks like the voting, woo! I can see that the voting is skewing in one direction. And if anybody wants to make a vote right now for our top play of the year, you have moments to do it. Dan Malik. Dan, if you are interested in that second, if you give a kid a baseball, item number 8, you can have it for your top bid. Let us know, Dan, in the chat, and we will make that happen for you. You were the second highest bidder. Congratulations. We can sell that. And it is time. You have 10 seconds to make your final bids on the top play of the year, and then we are going to celebrate which of the 4 is our top play of the year. 9, 8, make one last vote. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick, you want to announce the top winner? Do you see? Wait, oh, hold on, Nick. Say it again. wait, Nick, wait. Hold on. Technical difficulties. As you said, this is...
As I'll say for the third time, suspense is just mind-numbing right now. I think what we saw was 30 votes for the floss for Coach Chad. You know, you kind of saw that happen at the time. I thought that's going to get the heartstrings.
Friends of Baseball top plays of the year. Cardio challenge.
Put an egg circle around it right now. That's an oval, not a circle. Eggs aren't circular, but that is what the winner is, my friend Chad. Nova, your friend too. How cool is that, huh? To get it done. Everybody's a winner. Chad, though, put himself out there with the kids. Give those clapping emojis because that man did it for the children, which is all we're here for tonight as well.
Well, I just want to thank everyone tonight. And I also want to just say that your continued support makes it possible for Coach Chad to do things like the floss with kids. When we get out onto the field, any sort of hijinks can happen because baseball, above all, is a fun thing to do. So tonight now we want to actually let people know who the lucky winner of the raffle is.
This is also important. Suspense is killing us.
And I have been all night. Sometimes you see me like duck down, which is like kind of not very
What are you doing?
Yeah. But what I have here is an anecdote, and I'm going to use that to...
That bag feels and sounds pretty heavy.
There's a lot of raffle tickets in here.
It's a loaded tote.
There's a lot of raffle tickets. I think that final number of raffle tickets, I don't know if someone can tell me this in some way, but I think that we ended up at, I feel like it's like 139 raffle tickets sold.
And the raffle is for, make sure I get this right, one lucky raffle winner, 2 unrestricted round-trip coach tickets from Alaska Airlines. You name the place, the price is not a worry of yours. Look at them scroll down, 139.
Every person that purchased a raffle ticket is going to be on the spreadsheet.
Yep.
And so, Nick, at this point, I want you to
one out of 139. Abracadabra, out of the bag we come with number 1, 2, 3. Can't make that up. 123. 123 going once, going twice. 123. Drew Hagerdorn, if I could read that from the screen over there. Drew Hagerdorn. Drew, congratulations. Clapping emoji for you, too. You're flying for 2 on Alaska Air anywhere you want to go. I'd love to know that's probably some more baseball related, perhaps spring training, perhaps playoffs, perhaps.
Playoffs sound good.
Totally. And Nick, I just happen to know that Drew is a partner at Tonkin Torp, one of our big supporters. And so we just want to say thank you again, Drew, congratulations, and to Tonkin Torp and all of our amazing supporters who are helping us. And I have to say amazing things are happening because we have just passed $100,000 raised tonight. The Oregon Community Foundation helping us in a huge way. All of you with your live auction bids, we are over $100,000 tonight, and we are so grateful. Now, I also want to point out that there are still a few opportunities left. For example, we have 4 Grand Slam packages that are for sale online, only online until this Friday, so make sure that you check those out. Also, you can continue to make any kind of contribution towards our paddle raise that you would like until Friday, and you can invite others who may not have been with us here tonight to come and make a donation. Also, you still have a few minutes to steal home because right now, Peter is sitting on home base. Marla, Tony, and Emmanuel Dempsey are sitting on first, second, and third. Remember, every time you donate $50, you're going to be on first base and push everybody one base further. So now is the time to continue to make those $50 donations, and whoever steals home will get the foursome at Pumpkin Ridge. That's going to happen right at the end of our live stream moments from now. But first, we get to introduce a very special celebrity guest, a homegrown Oregon State Beaver star catcher out of Sherwood, Oregon, and also the 2019 #1 MLB draft pick. Would you please welcome Adley Rutschman? Adley, we are so excited to have you, and welcome.
As a fan and supporter of Friends of Baseball, first off, I'd like to say thank you for your generous gifts tonight. I'm sorry I can't be in person to celebrate this work together, but I am excited to share that I will be in person with Friends of Baseball on October 9th at Walker Stadium as part of the USA Baseball's Homegrown program. Coming to share the love of the game with young athletes is a passion of mine. It's something I'm very excited to do, and I'm very grateful that Friends of Baseball has decided to be a part of this and share their support. There's a role for all of us in helping out the youth community and sharing just the lessons that baseball and softball have to offer us. And I'm very excited about this. I hope you all have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you on the 9th.
Adley, thank you so much for stopping by to rock the boat. We're so thrilled. We can't wait to see you on October 9th. That's so exciting. It's almost time to sing. Which is our tradition as we all celebrate all of this success. Before we sing, this is your last chance to steal home. So I'm going to show you. Peter is still sitting on home base. Marla, Tony, Manny, if anybody wants to steal home and get that foursome at Pumpkin Ridge, you have about 10 seconds. Scott just jumped on to first base, which means that Manny's on home. Every $50 gift pushes everybody around the bases. I'm just going to give you about 10 seconds to steal home right now. If you want to steal home, you can give $50 as many times. If you give $50 like 5 times, that would be a really great way to ensure that you end up on home base. See, because you'll just push yourself around to home base. Here we go. Noah's trying to steal home. Matt's trying to steal home. Mark's trying to steal. Now everybody's trying to steal home right now. All right, you've only got 10, 9. Cassandra's trying to steal home. You've only got 8, 7. Every time you give 50, you're on first, but you got to push yourself all the way around to home, and it looks like it's going to happen in 5, 4. Last chance to try and steal home right now. Mark's trying to get there. Very last chance. Hit refresh on that one to steal home. 3, 2. Okay, while you are trying to steal home, we're going to pause. You can steal home as long as we are singing. And really, we are going to take it over to Nick and Nova, because we gotta do this tradition and close out Swing for the Fences. Nick and Nova, will you take us out to the ball game? Can you help us?
I would love nothing more than that. To backstep, too. Adley Rutschman's coming back to town October 9th. Good thing the Orioles didn't call him up 1 and 2. The Orioles aren't any good, so they're not in the playoffs. So they can come back home and do that.
They will soon be good. They will soon be good.
Remember we said that thing about maybe next year?
Yeah. And I think they're going to have a catcher almost as good as this one here. So
Something like that. You know, we had the run through and I thought, like, oh, can you sing? And well, not really, but we can play this game too. One of the best things of going to Wrigley Field, if you've been there, take me out to the ball game. Used to be Harry Carey, any celebrity now. We're going to do it Friends of Baseball style with everybody at home with your emojis on the computer. Nova and I are going to start us off here. So with a 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd with the crowd.
With the crowd.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks or Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Never.
So
root for Friends of Baseball. If they don't win, it's not even possible. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Dun, dun, dun. Ad-libbing the 7th inning stretch. Although this wraps up our night. So thankful to be here. Next year again, we're all back together again with somebody handing out like chicken fingers on a tray somewhere. That makes auctioneering so much better, and you get a little
rubber chicken. Everyone misses rubber chicken.
Little rubber chicken, a photo booth. I got Nathan behind the cameras tonight setting it up. So next year, but thanks everybody being here with us virtually this season and raising the money. Over $100,000 already is just a fantastic thing. And you can always donate whenever you want.
Yeah, and make sure you get those ball caps.
No doubt. For Nova, I'm Nick. Ian, back to you in your bow tie.
Nova, Nick, it has been such a pleasure. You have 2 seconds left to try to steal home base. You have 1 second left to try to steal home base. That's the end of our stealing home base game. And I just want to say what a privilege and pleasure it's been to be here with all of you. A reminder that you can send the link for this live stream to any of your friends and family who weren't able to be here with us. They'll be able to watch the entire thing right here at this same location, and they'll be able to make a contribution, as Nick was just saying, right into our Raise the Paddle. And, you know, it is so exciting to be over $100,000, but that doesn't mean we have to stop. if anybody wants to come and make a contribution, because really the work that Friends of Baseball does, and Friends of Softball, I'm just going to add that in, I know it's not like official or anything, is going to continue in these coming months and years. We cannot wait to see you next year as we swing for the fences. But first, we have to announce the winner of our Steel Home game. And thank you all of you for playing this game. And I believe that the winner is Matt. Congratulations, Matt Luce. You get that Pumpkin Ridge foursome. We are so happy to have all of you here tonight. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and we will see you soon at the ballpark. Have a great night. Thank you.
you.